Something is stirring behind the scenes in Las Vegas, and this time, it's not about Geno Smith or Jacoby Myers. ESPN sources indicate that the Raiders are eyeing a potentially surprising addition to bolster one of the team's biggest weaknesses. After weeks of struggling with offensive line failures, the team seems ready to act before the trade deadline. But the big question among fans is, will this gamble finally solve the chronic problem of quarterback protection? The name emerging as the Raiders' main target right now is Evan Neal, a former New York Giants player and one of the most promising prospects from the 2022 draft class. According to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, Las Vegas is closely analyzing the possibility of trading for the offensive tackle, which could represent a high-risk, but also high-reward, gamble. Neal was selected 7th overall in the 2022 draft, coming off a dominant career at Alabama, where he was a consensus All-American in 2021. However, his NFL career has been marked by injuries and instability, factors that have hindered his development. The player hasn't even played this season, and the Giants decided to decline the 5th-year option on his contract, indicating that his future in New York is practically over. For the Raiders, the situation is clear. The offensive line is one of the team's biggest problems, especially without the injured left tackle Kolton Miller. The team desperately needs reliable reinforcements, and the idea of taking a chance on Neal makes sense, even more so if the cost is low, possibly a 7th-round pick. Even with the risks involved, Evan Neal still carries the pedigree of an elite talent, with the size, strength, and technique to be molded into Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly's scheme. If the environment in New York didn't favor his growth, Las Vegas could offer the perfect second chance for him to get back on track and finally establish himself as a long-term starter in the NFL.